A dad and his little girl are dead after they were swept away from their vehicle by floodwaters in Adair County. It is so sad. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Tatum Gwynn.
And I'm Craig Day. Troopers say Tylen Turman and his youngest daughter drowned. His other two children are okay. News on 6's Ashland Brothers has new details about the investigation. Ashland?
Craig and Tatum, I talked with one of Tylen Turman's friends who says he searched through extremely cold water to find his friend after the accident. He says Tylen was a good man and a good friend. State Trooper Eric Foster says 43-year-old Tylen Turman was found dead this morning about 11 miles northwest of where he and his 3 kids drove through floodwaters. Turman's 6-year-old daughter drowned, and crews recovered her body within 2 hours after Friday's accident.
It's terrible, and it tears at our heart that it happened in the first place.
OHP's emergency response team, several other agencies, and nearly 100 volunteers helped search.
It's a great testament to, that part of Oklahoma or any part of Oklahoma where you have that many volunteers willing to come out and say, what do we need to do to help? And it was actually a volunteer that started to remove debris and located the father.
Foster says Turman was heading north in the rain on County Road 4643, about 5 miles west of Stillwell, when he tried to drive across a low-water bridge covered in 1.5 feet of water. He says the family's SUV got swept away.
It's very high on either side because it had to raise all the way up. And so that water has to flow from one side to the other. So it can be very powerful.
Foster says Turman's 9-year-old daughter and 14-year-old son swam to safety, and Good Samaritans took them to a hospital. Trooper Foster says this is yet another sad reminder to not drive through water. He says it can be very deceiving how deep the water is and how fast it's going, and there's always potential for the road to have been washed away. Ashland Brothers, Oklahoma's own News on 6.